continue with the explanation. So we had discussed about cyclone and how, tornadoes we have discussed, cyclone we have discussed, and what are the precautions that we need to follow that we have discussed. So now let us see how advanced technology has helped us. In the early part of the last century, coastal residents may have had less than a day to prepare or evacuate their homes from an oncoming cyclone. So before, the warnings were not given properly. Now you will get the warning that cyclone is approaching much ahead. Maybe 1 week earlier or maybe 10 days earlier, you will know that yes, cyclone may come and attack. Okay, or cyclone may, come in so and so region. So we come to know. But beforehand, this was not the case, right? So what happened? The coastal residents, that means people who lived in the coastal areas, they have had less than a day. That means suppose tomorrow cyclone is coming, they will come to know today. So they have only 1 day to evacuate or to empty their houses or go to a safe place. So they had very less time. Okay, but now we have lots and lots of time. So the world today is very different thanks to satellites and radars. Okay, so satellites, radars, all these devices, they tell you beforehand only that a cyclone is approaching. Okay, a cyclone alert or a cyclone watch is issued 48 hours in advance of any expected storm, and a cyclone warning is issued 24 hours in advance. So beforehand of 24 hours also we come to know nowadays. 24 hours means it will be 1 day. Okay, not 1 day, we come to know maybe 4-5 days earlier that cyclone is coming. Okay, so that kind of advancements have happened and which has helped us a lot. Okay, the message is broadcast every hour or half an hour when cyclone is nearer to the coast. So when you open the news channels, you will see breaking news. Okay, cyclone is approaching so and so area. Okay, cyclone will come like within half an hour or within 1 hour. You get the news. Okay, you keep getting. Several national and international organizations cooperate to monitor the cyclone-related disasters. So many are there. National organizations, international organizations, they will cooperate, they will monitor that what kind of disaster the cyclone has caused. Okay, what are the problems? Okay, so they will focus on the problems and they will try to help. Okay, so nowadays many organizations have come up for cooperation. Now we come to a very important part, that is anemometer. So what is anemometer? We'll see. We have learned that all storms are low pressure systems, isn't it? So we have seen that whenever there is high speed wind, that area becomes an area of low pressure. Why? Because the wind carries away the air molecules with it. And in that area there is vacuum for some time. So that is why if there is no air molecule, then who will exert pressure? So the area is of a low pressure. So I explained you this earlier. Wind plays an important role in the formation of storms. It is therefore important to measure the wind speed. Okay, so wind speed is very important that we should measure. Okay, why? Because if the wind speed is high, then there is danger that a storm may, the wind may get converted into a storm. Okay, or a storm may approach if the wind speed is maybe more than 300 km per hour or maybe more than 200 km per hour. So it is very, very important for us that we monitor the wind speed. Okay. So the instrument that measures the wind speed is called an anemometer. So anemometer is an instrument that will tell you what is the speed of the wind and from which direction the wind is coming, and it will go in which direction. Okay, so it is a very, very important device, and this device will help us a lot, since this device will tell us that what is the wind speed and we can take necessary precautions if the wind speed is more. Okay, so this is the device, this is the anemometer. I think you must have seen this. Can you see? This part, this is the anemometer. Okay, and this is the wind vane. Okay, so what is the anemometer? Anemometer has 4 cups, you can see. Okay, so however the wind will flow, the cups are going to move. Okay, so according to the movement of the cups, here the wind speed is recorded. You can see this is a kind of a monitor. Here the wind speed will be recorded, and here by looking at the monitor we can come to know that what is the wind speed. Now this is the weathercock or the wind vane, V-A-N-E vane. So here you can see there are 4 plates, north, south, east and west. So this wind vane, and there is an arrow here, you can see, right? So that means the wind is blowing from north to south or south to north, east to west or west to east. We'll come to know by looking at this wind vane. So these 2 gadgets are very, very important. One will tell you what is the speed of the wind, and one will tell you what is the direction of the wind. From which direction the wind is going to which direction. Okay, and what is the speed of the wind? It is 200 km per hour or 100 km per hour. This device is going to tell you. So this is basically the anemometer, and this is the weathercock or the wind vane. Okay, now this anemometer has 4 cups, you can see. So whenever the wind is going to flow, the cups will move. Okay, there will be movement of the cups. This is actually, this can move, okay, very fast, and according to the movement of the cups only, here you can get the record that what is the speed of the wind. Okay, how much kilometer per hour is it? And this is the wind vane, in which you have an arrow. Suppose the wind vane is showing the arrow in this direction. That means the wind has maybe flown from west to east. Okay, because this is the east and it is showing towards the east, means the wind has blown from maybe west to east. Okay, so according to the arrow in which direction it is pointing, you can take the help of this and we can say that what is the direction of the flow of wind, and with the help of this we can say what is the speed of the wind. I hope I am clear. So anemometer and wind vane are 2 devices that will tell you the speed of the wind as well as the direction where the wind is blowing, from which to which direction. So with this we complete this chapter. So the explanation of this chapter is over. Okay, so I'll give you further notifications what is to be done, okay, in your Google Classroom. So I think question and answers already I have given you in the offline class. You have written. Extra questions also I am going to give you. Okay, so I will tell you what to do and when to do. So for that, attend the classes regularly. Okay, I hope the explanation was helpful and it is clear to you. Thank you everyone. Have a nice day ahead.